What's up, y'all? So what this automation does over here is it essentially helps us create campaigns in literal minutes, and I'll actually be running it in a second. It creates the clay table, the smart lead campaign, adds all of the smart lead email accounts, all of the stuff, like all of it, all for us. We leverage some playbooks over here to determine which types of campaigns we want to create, and then it does everything for us. In fact, let's just run it. I'm going to choose the fully personalized playbook and then just turn it on. I'll show you how it works, and then we'll move on to the main topic of this video, which is humans or automations. And I've usually leaned towards the automation side of things successfully. I've been able to automate a lot of different things within my agency, but this is the one thing that I could never figure out. Like I just couldn't, and the reason why is because I had the wrong mindset around how to actually incorporate the human element, and I've done it before, but I've gotten lucky many times. And so an example of a situation where I did it is this client communications one, where we basically communicate with clients. And look how simple it is, right? We've got a task to do, send a test email, send email to client, and then we've got the subject line, the email body, the email recipients, Loom video, product, email type, right? So as you can see, a lot of these different things are taken care of. For example, if it was a weekly report, we would have some analytics there. If it was an onboarding email, we've got some resources here. And then all of these different things, right? And then we've also got some of the human element, which is send a test email, and also customizing this specific section, right? And when we look at the campaigns, I lacked a lot of the human element. I was trying to automate everything, but as you could see, I've actually brought back that human element. And when we created the campaign, it basically did the things that we don't need humans for. We don't need humans to log into Clay to create the Clay table. We just don't need that. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would we spend manual human time doing that when we could just have an automation do it for us, right? And because this is the fully personalized sequence, this is all it is. It's just a subject, a body, and then we've got the same one over here, which is a subject, body. Like, it's already got all of that stuff for us. And then, as I mentioned, we've got all of the sender accounts already there. So these are things that we don't need humans for. Like, what's the point, right? But now comes to the part where it actually makes a lot of sense to not try to automate anything else. It's this list building process, the campaign creation process. Like when we actually look at my new updates to this campaign creation process, we have this create campaign copy, right? And so I've gone away from the whole AI do everything for me, right? And so this is an example of AI do everything for me. So we're like, hey, we have a client over here, we have a playbook over here, create email 1, 2, 3. And by the way, what a playbook used to be like, it would be like 3-step email or something of that nature. Like, it was just like a playbook with instructions, right? And then we would just be like, AI, take the wheel, do it for us. And then we would just get inconsistent, sometimes bad results. But what we're doing now in the create campaign copy section is we're leveraging like tools, like AI tools. This is an example. This is not what I'm actually doing, but like this is an example of what I would do, right? So I would be like, hey, create a short 2-step email, and then I would actually review it manually, right? And then I would ask it to make it shorter, right? And so we would just go through this process, but it goes away from AI, take the wheel, do everything for us. And so once we've gone through this process where we are crafting the emails, right, with AI tools like this, once we've gotten all of the copywriting, so this, what you had just seen over here, is the fully personalized. So this has a different process, a different SOP, but normally we would just do something like this, where we get the copy, and then we actually just manually import it, put it over here. And so notice how it's like a lot of it over here is the human touch. So the human touch was coming up with the idea, doing the research on the client, further clarifying like what we need, right? We're using AI to support us, assist us, be a supplement to what we can do as humans. We're not making it do everything for us, right? But the things that we are making it do for us are the things that it can do better than us. It can always create campaigns faster than us. It can always set up the settings better than us all of the time. So like if you want your 100% of your campaigns to follow a specific framework, it can always do that all of the time. It can always choose the right email accounts for all of the campaigns all of the time. Like no mistakes there. And so like these are the things that you want to automate within your agency. And so when I go back to I accidentally did this right, it's this client report. I never tried to automate my emails like that I sent to clients. I always gave myself templates. And so this would actually be like a well-written email draft template. But then I would add some personalization, right? I would add some personalization manually. I would create Loom videos manually, right? And I would do all of these different things in addition to what the AI provided to me. And so over here, we've got some AI emails. Now I can add some of my own twists, not let the AI do everything. And so realizing this is how I solved an issue that I've had for over a year. I had not figured out that the solution to creating campaigns quickly is not to automate the campaign creation process. It's to supplement my ability to create campaigns with automations and AI. And now I've created a sick system where I can just crank out campaigns and all of the tedious stuff is out of the way, right? So this is an example of a campaign. Actually, I don't want to start over. Let's just remove this over here, and then let me show you another one, right? So let's go all the way back here, and let's just do like a manual playbook, right? And then we just create the clay table. What this is gonna do, it's essentially going to oh, it's already running in the background. It's essentially going to create the campaign again for us. It's also going to add the subsequence and do all of that stuff. But what it's not going to have, it's not going to have a subject line. It's not going to have the body. We're going to have to come up with that stuff. And how we're doing that is by leveraging tools like ChatGPT. But there's other tools that we have in our SOPs that help us come up with this stuff. But that's the main point. Humans versus automations and AI. Automate everything that the AI and the automations can do better than you. And then everything that the AI and the automations cannot do better than you, supplement yourself with this stuff. And so we've got the campaigns created. And so as I was talking, the campaign is being created, all of the settings. So you see how high leverage this stuff is? Like it's insanely high leverage. Like it's just crazy. But again, I think I made my point. We go back here. This is the sequence. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So like we don't have the copy here. We've gotten rid of that whole process. Now we go into like actual SOPs, which is like the human stuff. Okay, have a good day, guys.